All right. So we see
Hey.
both players have
Very
3. It looks like
similar spawns, like they are not in the same
nearly
places,
identical.
but like within their capital borders, the resources are actually identical.
He is in East based on ruins.
Literally 3 seconds into the game, Skree. Chill, man. All right, so we're clearly not going to see them restart because we've already established that there is an even amount of trees. We see that Alpha is going for the traditional Elyrion opening of putting a warrior on top of an animal and pushing it.
Want to be rewarded with a nice.
He goes
village.
the other way.
Hoping for a
That's where
back
the
city.
resources are. The safer
Yeah.
resources.
Yeah, it is safer.
Particularly because
he didn't have any other boost. He had no other boost either.
Yeah, if he moved a warrior to the center and ran into 2 Polytars, that would be really unfortunate.
That was a good move. Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely support
nice,
that.
He's gonna go straight to the center.
Double lined up in the villages.
Well, he doesn't. Let's see, meet Skree. He doesn't get the forestry. Or if he has to pause, he has to pause one.
He's deciding here.
Like,
he has some good forests, though.
Yeah, wonderful forests.
And then even looking better up to if it goes up to the north, where another village might be.
Yeah, the usual Elyrion strat for Tiny was aggressive, just training as many Polytars as he possibly could.
That's what he's thinking. He just hovered the other Polytar.
Yeah, but he's thinking because he is also seeing those trees, and he doesn't want to sacrifice his ego too much. I'm thinking, but I found often that being aggressive with Elyrion pays off the most.
It's tiny map. There's only a couple villages, so winning a village is you get winning a village gets you more Polytars.
This is very true. Well, I mean, in this case, he gets 1 more Polytar, but more centrally located
village,
Polytar.
And then 4 Polytars.
He did opt to go for the Polytar. All right, Skree climbing.
He goes climbing.
He gets climbing and goes for the ruin. I think he's hoping for an early boost here.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I think it's a strong play because of how barren that landscape is.
Yeah, especially since he's already established that Alpha's in the east, and so he knows that he has a 0% chance of losing this village that he sees.
He can't chop this game though, so it's going to be a little bit less of a 90 game.
Yeah,
almost guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I mean,
not guaranteed.
Go for knights in the first game, and then
we see Alpha steps off the village in order to put his Polytar on it.
But he still can't afford forestry.
He still can't afford, unless he's going to delay 1 more turn. But I don't think that
he could be going for the north and south village.
He's going for Shiv, based on his kind of spastic action over there. Just spamming.
He got a swordsman for the ruin, and he's skipping the village
in order to get the stars from meeting Alpha.
He's gambling and it is not paying off.
I mean, all it gives him is another Polytar.
I mean, to be fair, in Skree's position, he can absolutely afford to gamble because he only needs 1 more win in order to hold the trophy. So if there's anybody in a position to play risky right now, it's Skree.
This is the game to do it, yeah, this exact one. Oh, Alpha goes aggressive up. And there's got to be a village in the south. There's a village in the south.
Yes, there is a village to the south. Alpha can get forestry before capturing this city.
Looking pretty strong for Alpha right now.
Yeah, honestly.
The veteran swordsman is going to have to come and do some work, but I guess Polytar veteran swordsman isn't the best.
He did opt for forestry. And because he ran into Skree's Polytar, he knows exactly where he is. And sort of has an idea in his head of what the rest of the map looks like.
Oh, he doesn't find the village there, but he will find it next turn.
Yes, he absolutely will. It's going to be right next to that ruin up there, I bet.
Let's see what will Skree do. He's gonna be 2-3 turns behind capturing a first village, and he's gonna have to fight for this second village.
Yeah, this is going to be a very much uphill battle for our dear friend Skree here.
I mean, he's got to be kind of torn, right? Just between what he wants to do with that swordsman, if he wants to use it aggressively, or if he's going to take the turn earlier on getting that village.
He finds the village, but Well, he's not going to be able to win it.
No, that he is not. Polytar kills warrior. Polytar kills Polytar. This is why I love Elyrion. Boom, boom, boom.
And there's this the Elyrion was Elyrion like a medium map or something. There's always this moment in the center where you meet like 2 or 3 villages all clash together. And it was just 2 to 3 turns of everybody spawning all their Polytors in the central village.
Polytar massacre. I love it.
They just all kill each other real quick, and then you go do riders and stuff.
Oh, it happens every time, and I love it. Oh, Skree is saying lack of Eastern units plus Eastern Cat plus score means he has some poly in the Northeast.
True.
Yep. That he does. Boom. Quick math.
It is not going to help you to know that, though, since there isn't a lot of ways that you can play around that.
Will it help him enough to win the game is a better question. And how many timed out games does Skree have? Is he just holding all of the season games on him?
Probably. I mean, I can't speak for the the planning over there at Crawfish, but I'd have Skree take all the pro games. I'd have him pull in Arthur.
If only we had someone who knew about the inner workings on Craw. Unfortunately, we don't.
It's quite a shame. Is he going on the village, or he's going to go behind it?
I mean, if he steps on it or doesn't, the Alpha still has an opportunity to step on it his next turn.
Yeah. I think this is going to be like maybe the 3rd or 4th bold move Skree is going to make this game that doesn't pay off if he decides to step on the village.
Probably better to have a unit in the north than have a dead unit.
Yeah. It's just dead, yeah.
The Alpha's going to get the village either way.
He did say he knows there's a Polytor up there.
He's really
there's a warrior, too.
He knows
he should. He should know there's a warrior. Yeah.
Yeah, he's tapping around there. I think he knows that there's stuff in that general area, which he's absolutely right. It's over there.
Scary. This fog is scary.
And now we play the game of how many Polytars are in the fog. The most fun game to play when you're playing against Elyrion.
He goes for the safe move.
Plays it safe.
Which is probably the correct move.
I think he's realizing his boldness was not quite paying off so far this game. Now, Alpha wants to think if he wants to hit this warrior here.
I don't think he should, but
he opts for it.
He does. He goes for the trade, but he still wins the village with the Polytars. That's fine.
Yeah, he still has the village on lockdown here.
He's going to keep the village. He's just going to delay it by a turn.
Yeah.
Which is big, but it might not be big enough.
He's playing it safe because he doesn't know if Skree, for whatever reason, might have a Polytar up in that part of the map.
Because Skree does have the one Polytor in his cap he never activated. Or enchanted. He never enchanted it.
Enchanted. Yeah, but I think that probably was the Alpha there going for the safer move. Trying to think if there would be a Polytar up there.
Well, if there would be a Polytar, and the Polytar killed his warrior, then he couldn't do anything. He actually couldn't win the village.
Valid point. I stand corrected. Now, it is worth pointing out.
Not moving up. He's about to end without moving his poly up.
Now, let's just take a moment to point out that Skree is at 2 stars a turn, and Alpha is at 7. So...
Yep. So Alpha knows exactly Skreed's vision, too. He opted to keep his Polytar in place because he knew it was right outside Skreed's vision. He didn't want to show him just yet.
I mean, again, Skree did say that he knows there is a Polytar in that general direction.
Yeah. Very true, very true. He gets a Sanctuary. It's going to be Sanctuary versus Hut.
Very true. And right now, actually, that did bring him up fairly evenly to Alpha's Eco right there. 6 versus 7.
He's getting stuck on these 2 villages, though, which is going to be a rough fight.
very, very rough fight. And not to mention that village, I'm already seeing 2
Polytars. It's hard to see because the Skree is very spastic. But
Polytars. He can so Alpha is going to have access to 3 more Polytars next turn.
Yep.
And not to mention 3 Polytars in very, very close proximity to Skree's capital.
Where's the sword? I can't even see it. Oh my god.
It's on his other
still on the village, right? It just captured.
Yeah. Now, Skree does have 2 Polytars he can get on that second village, but one of them would hurt his sanctuary that he just placed.
Yep. It's gonna be a tough decision.
Very, very tough decision, yes.
I mean, the hard thing about this game is we're just looking at it. Skree's behind on villages, on units, on map control, on text. There's no substantial way that he's ahead of the Alpha. But also, the Alpha still has to be able to build up enough stuff.
This guy climbing.
You're right.
He's going to be the game changer.
Climbing.
He has mountain defense.
Whoever wins, the game is going to take a long time to get anywhere.
He kills a Poly? Did he just kill a Poly? Did he just do the level head over
he wants to start.
I think he did.
Is that sacrilegious?
I think so, but he also burned a forest in one of his Poly-Live games as Ellie, when that was still a thing, so I don't think Skree's all too worried about that.
I feel like it's worse than Bird Forest. But the developers of the game are only worried about Bird Forest, but not Bird Polychar.
Look,
I think they care about the forest, not the animals.
All I'm saying is, I read Harry Potter. I know that like the only sin in that world is if you kill a unicorn. So Skrealder is a sinner. Let's get that in chat. Okay.
Is he gonna go for the double poly pop? That's what they call it, double poly pop.
Double poly pop.
Yeah.
He very well could.
Rolls off the tongue.
Double poly pop.
Mm-hmm.
Does roll off the tongue.
Speaking of things that roll right off the tongue, I was requested to say something and announce it. I didn't want to, but I'm going to now.
Oh boy, this is going to be good.
The full title: Icky Super Quickie Mover, Kicky Fair Try, Picky Time to Ticky R&D Sticky gives a Hickey Supreme Great Grand Finals Battle Palooza. The Grand Finals, we're watching them right now. That's the full unofficial title.
Yeah, that really is rolls off the tongue right there.
Yeah, I had to practice that.
In front of you? Did you have it written on the screen in front of you, or?
I did. I was reading.
Yeah, I don't think I would be able to. I couldn't do that without reading it.
Even if I was reading it, I don't think I'd be able to do that.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
Peter Piper pecked a pack of pickled peppers. That's one. All right.
He's gonna move this warrior. I'm sure. He's thinking about it though. Okay.
He's got that 1 HP warrior. He wants to make sure he gets his value out of that thing. He's hovering over chivalry. Scream no!
He wants it. He wants it so bad, but he can't have it.
I know he wants it, but you can't always get what you want. I learned that from the Beatles, man.
You always get what you want.
What you need is I don't know, maybe like just something like
that bottom village.
Bonus, get some riders, get some eco, do something.
No, he doesn't win the bottom village.
Get some math. Get some dragon egg. I'm really not saying anything.
All right.
This is gonna be.
If Alpha has roads, he would be able to. Oh no, he wouldn't. He would get zone controlled. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I was about to say he could slide that rider into the cab.
Everybody, don't listen to.
Don't listen to Monlet. I am
Monlet. Sorry.
Apparently.
Wait a second. No, he could totally slide his rider up there.
He could.
Let's see what this road gets. If he gets roads here, and that just ends the game.
He gets
roads.
He can end the game. He can end my misery.
Does he see the roads? Does he see the roads?
Why is this your misery? Are you not an impartial commentator?
I don't want him to get 3-0'd, buddy.
It's just that I'm looking at this game, right, and like they're like taking so long to move through it And I'm
He
like,
can't
I
do-
get
he
it.
can't
I
do road
understand
count.
you want to take your
He
time.
can still do
There's
it.
not
8
a lot
plus.
happening.
Wait, no, 10 plus.
No,
Oh, we
he
did
he
the
spent too many
roads.
stars. He can't do
Yeah,
it. He
he
can't do
had the
roads.
stars for it, but I guess he's
He had the
thinking
stars
that
after the
maybe.
ruin.
Oh, Scree could have unsieged. It would have cost him 2 stars per turn from his sanctuary there, but no, 4 stars.
Wait,
Oh, he couldn't
how does he
unsiege. How
unsiege?
does
He
he
needs
unsiege when he has the
roads.
warrior in range?
He
Because
unsieges.
he's got the other warrior that he can poly push.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That would cost him 4 stars a turn, though, wouldn't it? From the sanctuaries.
You have 2. Yeah, he does. I mean, he would have had to. It would have been his only choice.
Yeah.
He does have quite a little polymania going on.
But by
And I'm
any
sad.
means, I think this is still like pretty safely in the Alpha's hands.
No,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes.
This is just it. Quite frankly, I think it's just a matter
It
of time.
was safer for him to go
Well, I
this
mean,
kind of thing.
I don't like talking about the game like it's a foregone conclusion, and there's still like plays for
true.
them to make. But also at the same time, it's a foregone
Archers. Here's a
conclusion.
play.
I'm just waiting for it to end.
It's archers. Oh,
He did grab archers, so he does have forest defense. Now,
he's
that
got
would
2
be
types of
useful-
defense.
That would be useful if there were forests on the other side of his capital.
Yes. Wait.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like that. What am I about to say? Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. Never mind.
I don't know. Ghostbusters.
I think it's exactly like what you were about to say.
I was trying to make a joke about the Maginot line, but I realized it kind of not really. Yeah, not really applicable here. Anyhow, as to what you were saying, yes, we don't want to say these games are a foregone conclusion, but this game is pretty much a foregone conclusion at this. It's a very uphill battle for Scree at this moment. Down on villages, down on eco, down on units, down on polys. I mean, he could get loads
We
more
did
polys.
learn. We did learn from game 1 though. What is it? All you have to do is believe. Right? Is that what we
Yeah.
said?
Yeah.
That is what we said, but I think that only goes so far.
Oh.
That sounds about Scree.
I think it's only fair in competitions that if that's a valid way to win, that you should try to use every option you have at your disposal to try to win.
Will Scree go for the massive Polytour promotion next turn? The potential Polytour playoff? Potential Polytour
The potential.
power move?
Well,
Power.
Scree sell, she sells. Fuck. I messed that up.
Oh gosh. Oh, I'm having so much fun here. Alright. What's he
I
gonna
think
do?
Scree might have to get rid of some eco here if he wants to protect his capital. I mean, he's
Yeah,
got to
he might have
unsiege,
to.
and that means dropping a warrior on there.
Pop a Polytour too.
He could just opt to make like
No,
Wait,
no,
he's gonna win the South Village.
The Archer.
He's gonna win the South Village.
Yes, he's gonna win the South Village, but
Yeah.
he's gonna lose his
Or
capital.
he's gonna have to divert a lot of units with roads to kill that swordsman. But if he
True.
goes full poly to defend the capital, he might be able to take South Village and go 3 villages to 3.
I mean, quite frankly, though, does he really need to care about protecting that South Village? He's already got way more pressure on Scree's cap than should be.
Very true.
I mean, if Scree can protect his capital here, he's going to be able to even up the village count between the two of them, and the sanctuaries are going to start paying for themselves, maybe.
This is true, but at the same time, is it going to be too little, too late?
The Alpha could
That's
road
a big
stuff to
question.
defend the South Village, maybe.
He could. I don't think
Yeah,
he
it looks
really
like
needs
the
to
Alpha-
divert a whole lot because he does have loads of pressure on Scree's cap.
He might not need to. No. But it would maybe be the safer move.
He does get population from this ruin, so he does have 5 extra stars to play with right now.
That's a lot of stars. Stonks.
That's a lot of money.
Will he? I can't even see. What health is his warrior at?
2.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yep.
Now Now, it is worth pointing out, if he does capture this southern village, he will be able to get
Pop
2
a
Polychards.
Polychar. Yeah. Oh, is there one north of it?
There's one underneath Skrealder's sword, so once Skrealder goes to siege the village, bada bing, bada boom, another Polychar. Thank you, man.
Yes. And there's one north of it too. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. Yeah, so that's
You can see his
3
little ears
Polychars
poking
right
out.
there.
Yeah. So we was stay corrected. He does not win the village.
No, that village is
The village is I'm trying to get hype for a moment. You know, we're trying to put strategy into it.
You tried to be impartial and make it seem like that we're not all out here trying to root for Alpha, who is currently down 2 out of 2.
We'll see how he. Is Scree gonna go play? Please don't play
on the
another game in the
timeline.
middle of the game, Street. Sometimes he plays another game in the middle of the game.
I think that's what he's about to do.
He's thinking about it. That's a bot. That's a bot. Throw
He
bots.
wants to clear. Hey, but he needs to get rid of that bot in order to get the in-game ELO.
It's very true.
All right, we see Alpha's over here just cleaning up some of Skree's units around that capital.
Sorry, we lost this show. We missed this show.
He does
Right,
opt to capture the
Polytars.
village. He's looking at score. Still has 13 stars to play with. He is opting to make these Polytars, so that village is not safe for Skree.
That village is safe. Not.
Alright, the thing about the 2-minute turn
that's,
timer.
That's the first time up for the alpha.
Oh,
Okay.
so are we going to tell him? Did he hear?
I don't think he got undeafened.
Wait,
See
I think I forgot to unmute for the 20-second warning. I undeafened him, but I forgot to unmute.
Unmute? He doesn't need to be unmuted. He doesn't need to be unmuted.
No,
Oh,
Viking
unmute
forgot to
yourself.
unmute
I didn't
himself.
unmute.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't hear you. Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right. Skree does opt to siege that village in the south there. Alpha should be able to.
Delaying tactic. Yeah. That's a thing. He doesn't even need a rider.
And Alpha got a text from Theo saying something bit something.
Something.
Right, Skree does free up his capital.
You still got an archer back there. A second
He
one, I
does.
can't see. It's kind of hard to see.
He used the archer to help kill the Polytar that was sieging, and then spawned another archer. I'm just saying, it is working to a degree. And he's really thinking about opening this game right here.
That's like the big problem with them being able to play the game like this. That they can make it go on forever.
He's trying to get off of the timeout. Who's Eastpark called it?
Yes, this is true.
Oh.
Ooh. That hurts the archer.
Veteran. Oh, I was looking at the other side.
Oh, am I the only one watching the actual game we're supposed to be looking at right now?
Perhaps. I mean, just with it being 4 villages to 2, 4 cities to 2.
Yeah, it's pretty safely done.
Got riders in the house here.
I mean, Skree was able to use like archers defensively, like talking about was the preferred method back in Polylive for dealing with tiny alley stuff, Velo Eco. Just getting like the forest defense bonus and like using some archers occasionally.
Forest? He might have had to fight more for it.
Wait, what?
If he had better forest, like on the other side of his village.
Yeah,
if only.
he would have been able to have a nice little defensive line there. That would have made it Alpha's life a lot harder. I don't think it would have been enough to tip the scales ultimately, but it definitely would have made Alpha have to bleed more for the advance. And it is Skree's turn, and we see him busy here fighting with. Somebody should tell Skree it's his turn.
He's doing it to himself. He's watching the drama. He's getting sucked in.
Self-sabotage right here.
There's the narrative
can't
going
help
on
himself.
of the game, and then there's the meta narrative with timing out. And Skree, he doesn't know which one to pick. They're both so engaging.
All right, well, from Skree's vision, we see 1, 2, 3, 4 riders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Polytars, 6 Polytars. My bad.
Go for a boost! Go! Pew pew pew!
Gonna get some.
Yes, go!
Woo! Let's go! Oh yeah! Killing units. This is that's action.
Yes, this is the Polytopia action we were looking for.
This
He's got
is
it
what
in it to
we all
win
got
it.
tickets for.
I paid about $20, yeah.
$20. I paid 400. What do you mean? I thought this was like premium stuff right here, bro.
I think he likes Finite.
Maybe I must have had a discount.
They must
You're
have,
right.
yeah, like a 99% discount.
Maybe they partnered with Amazon.
Maybe. Or maybe they partnered with Polycalc, the generous sponsor. Let me stop. Let me stop.
Let's see what the AlphaOmega does in this situation. He knows that it's only a matter of time. He's not worried about trying to run too fast or go too. He knows he's got a significant advantage.
Yeah.
He's gonna get an egg.
Plays it out.
You can just connect with roads here and Giant, right? Well,
Yeah, he's gonna make a giant.
Egg.
At least Spark of Fortune. And then, I mean, if Skree's game plan depends on, stretching this game out longer and longer and playing defensively, eventually an egg is going to become a dragon.
And we all know what dragons do. They light things on fire.
I mean, big thing is that Skree's trying to just set up any kind of win condition that he can. Whereas if it was like, evening out the village count or like pulling ahead on eco of sanctuaries or something. But those all take time, and this dragon is hurting any kind of win condition that Skree can set up.
20-second warning. 20-second warning.
Let's see. Alright, I think we got it this time.
Roads.
He's getting siege. Yeah, he gets the siege still. Unfortunate.
Alright. So we already do have one egg up. So as Innofunni pointed out, that means Skree does not have time on his side now forever. He can unsiege this rider very, very easily. But, can he continue to do that ad infinitum? I do not think so.
We do not
Especially
think
at less than half the eco that the Alpha has. Yeah, he sees the Perk of Fortune too. He knows it's there.
Yeah, egg is out there.
I want to say it can be on too with his vision, so. Alright, Skree. You got a decision.
Give it a power!
Give it a power.
Org! Oh yeah, get that level up.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get those 5 stars.
Stars per turn, baby! No, not 5 stars, it was level 1.
That's a whole. He's gonna drop that monument
power, so he can't get 5 stars right now.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Is he putting it on the farm? Why are you putting it on the farm?
Desperately looking around Tech Tree.
One of these texts will have my answer.
I need an answer. Desperately looking for answers.
Punk.
He's got a defense bonus. He's got a defense bonus.
He does got a defense bonus. Honestly, these sanctuaries were a great idea for Skree because
Definitely keeping him in.
These Polytars are definitely propping him up. And I love that he just continually.
I mean,
he no longer cares. Yes, I do. I do very distinctly remember. Sure, buddy.
You play quickly until it kind of feels like you might be losing, in which case, no resign. No fear, no hesitation. Play until the end of time.
Like we're just spamming back and forth, not even in the game. That's rough.
I mean,
can
the real
feel
game
those,
is all in the timer now.
you can feel those heartfelt emotions.
And he goes for a siege on the southern city
Goes
this
for a
time.
double siege. Wait,
So that
is
is
it another
going to
unit?
be... Screech has said, "I'ma build a temple, then resign." Well, good luck building a temple with like
Yeah,
no
a
stars, buddy.
temple. Yeah.
I'm gonna build a temple and resign. Classic move. Well, let's see. 7.
Depends on the sieges and if he
does
has to
depends
make
on the
any more
sieges.
polytars and loses sanctuary income.
Trying to go
At
out with
least-
style.
Like 3 or 4, I think. No. Pop more than that.
Woo!
There we go. He's... Oh, no. He's gotta get, He's gotta get
Forest
spiritualism
temple.
first.
He doesn't have free spirit either, yeah.
Yeah, he's gotta... So that's gonna be...
It's
We're gonna need
10
to have to
plus.
save 30 stars.
Yeah. Wait, isn't a forest temple only 15?
Is it? I wouldn't know.
We
Yeah,
need
you have to
to
know
have
about
spiritualism for his temple, so
You have to know about these mechanics. These high
I
elo
guess you need
mechanics.
free spirit to get a regular temple. But yeah, forest temples are only 15 stars.
Yeah, forest
Okay.
temple is a little bit cheaper for him than the free spirit.
Okay,
Oh, 2
okay. Then in that
stars.
case, that's 25 stars he needs
Oh
to
wait. Yep. He's almost there. He can disband too.
Or he doesn't have free spirit. That's the whole problem, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
he can't
and
disband.
he's
regular
continually getting sieged. He's not going to get the money for it.
This is a Polytor siege. This is a double siege. This is GG right here.
Yeah, it's I don't think I hate to break the dream, but I don't think we're seeing a temple.
I don't mind. I'm okay with that.
Move your egg in aggressively. Yes, west.
Aggressive egg.
Yeah.
No!
Aggro egg. If I don't see an egg siege to finish this game,
Or a temple. Or both.
I'm going to encourage our generous sponsors to pull out.
Yeah, we can't get an egg siege actually. It's gonna be a baby dragon by the time it reaches there.
How do I leave it?
Or you leave the game?
I'm still in the car.
Siege.
Somebody just joined the call and was like, "How do I leave?" And then left.
The most confused man on the internet. I'm glad he figured out his way, though.
And Scree has resigned.
There we go.
Finally.
Yeah, I mean, the maps were not super even between them. Like, the Alpha's villages.
No, he got that first center village.
Closer to the middle.
Scree
More
did choose.
handily, like, ally them, give themselves to the kind of aggressive Elyrion playstyle. But at the same time, let's not forget about the really aggressive plays that Scree made that just didn't pay off at all.
Fortunate.
Yes.
Although that's fine with his game plan, like Monlet already pointed out. It was 2-0. He was in a position where he could take that risk. It just didn't pay off. Well played from both sides. We're going to be moving into round 4 now.